This world was devastated before I was born. A harsh, bleak place where we live in eternal darkness. Life is a struggle, and people live without hope. How did this happen? No one will answer me directly, but they always point to the flames.
What in the world? Is Iblis like Voldemort where you can't even say its name without invoking it?
These flames, they burn away at my world, destroying everything in their path. They come from an eternal life form that we cannot truly defeat.
Cannot truly defeat, you know, until you totally defeated it. By yourself. No training or extra strengthening up required.
Then tell me what we should do. How can we completely destroy Iblis?
How about you freaking try harder? He has powers like Mob, and the best he can do on a given day is roll around a stupid billiards ball.
You need to find the being originally responsible for this catastrophe.
Is that really the answer to our problem?
Well, killing Iblis would also solve your problems, but who the hell cares about Occam's razor, am I right?
Tell me, do you know who it is?
Well, are you gonna answer?
This was when Iblis was freed, and his flames were released into the world. And you have this person to blame.
I see it!
If you're talking about the plot and common sense going up in flames, I see it too.
So that blue hedgehog's the Iblis trigger?
Blue hedgehog.
The way Blaze says it makes me think she recognizes Sonic even a little from Sonic Rush, but it's just the game being a cock tease.
I guess we all got separated.
You know, I thought this was stupid at first. Then I realized that Silver, as stupid as he is in this game, better benefits Mephiles' plan alone, since there's no Blaze, or really anyone with more than 2 brain cells, to talk some sense into him and make him see how ridiculous this whole scheme actually is.
Now, I must fight for the future.
It's we. We must fight for the future, because, you know, you came with Blaze and Mephiles, and although Mephiles has his own schemes, I don't blame Silver for excluding Blaze. She did literally nothing the entire game, save for the end.
I hope Silver is okay. He's pretty insecure when he's alone.
Wow. I mean, who cares about show don't tell? It's only the most basic literary rule ever, but hey.
Well, duh.
Miss Elise? It's all right.
Are you really gonna play this off like nothing just happened? And wow, she had future vision for exactly one scene. Cause Sister C be like, hello, what?
We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace.
I actually find it hard to believe that hitherto no evil mastermind had the idea to use the flames of disaster.
A pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the flames of disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald.
Number 1, she was not holding the Chaos Emerald before. we'd have been able to see its permanent glow, especially in the dark of the night. Furthermore, if Eggman did his research, he should have known that the Chaos Emeralds weren't needed to utilize the Flames of Disaster.
Wow, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
I don't know whether to send the fact that she mistook Sonic for Silver, or that she even had this memory from like 10 years ago while she was unconscious and weak. Hey look, Sonic Unleashed, but not nearly as
Lame.
impressive.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Roll credits.
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
So, how long has he been standing there? Matter of fact, how long will he keep standing there? I can maybe play off this as he's biding his time for a better moment to attack. I'll choke that down. But why doesn't he bother to stop Eggman, who's endangering innocents, or help the princess? Actually, where the hell did everybody go? This is a festival, and everybody cleared the area in like 3 seconds. Who are they, Sonic?
Sonic! Take this!
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
He doesn't even need to. I remember in one scene it was shown that Eggman doesn't even lock the stupid cell's door. How long will he keep standing there? The airship's moving at the speed of erosion and he's just standing there stupid. Didn't you say you'd rescue her? Go do it, hero!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
What, does he have short-term memory loss too?
Now I've got you, Sonic!
Hey!
I'm not sitting the fact that Amy thought Silver was Sonic. I'm actually not. I'm sitting the fact that she didn't see Sonic as he's standing on the ground like 20 feet away.
Hey! You're not Sonic! I'm sorry.
Did she really just erroneously molest him, then nearly slap him off a roof?
Huh? Hey, where'd he go? He must have run off!
Maybe you should have grabbed him with your amazing mind powers so he couldn't do that. Say hello to our saving grace.
Our last communication with our agent was 26 hours ago. We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Don't you want to know what this is?
Why did Rouge need a rescue? Moreover, what was she doing for 26 hours? She looks perfectly fine, and it's not like we had to break her from a cage or something like that in-game.
Ah, Soliana, the City of Water. It has a constitutional monarchy, you know. The primary industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery. The current sovereign is Princess Elise III.
Okay, but what does this history lesson have to do with the story?
Anyway, I have a little favor to ask of you. Could you escort me to the GUN rendezvous point?
Rouge is tied with Blaze for the strongest female character of the series, and is also a trained government agent and seasoned treasure hunter. The hell does she need an escort for?
Tails! Long time no see!
You know what? It might have actually been long time no see, because Tails and Yellows were nowhere to be found as Eggman attacked the festival. Where were they? On bathroom break?
It looks like a pesky rat has stuck its nose where it doesn't belong.
I told you! I'm not a rat! I'm a hedgehog! Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
What? Tails did not fight the Egg Cerberus with me.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Yet we still had to fight robots all over this level. Tails, you failed. You had one job.
I sense Sonic's presence here.
Bruh, did Silver really follow her all the way to the desert looking for a guy he doesn't even know?
What am I doing?
Yeah, honestly, don't you have an Iblis trigger or whatever to be blasting?
Sorry. As soon as I find Sonic, I'll help you find who you're looking for, Silver.
Is he getting bashful? She's like 12 years old.
This looks so beautiful.
What? You mean this desert?
Everything is so great here, isn't it? The sky is gorgeous and everyone's happy.
It's a desert. It's red and hot and ugly. And I'm pretty sure no one in Soliana was happy as Eggman attacked and their princess was kidnapped.
You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Yeah, it really is nothing. I don't see anything.
Smile.
You're one to talk. This is the most apathetic Sonic I've ever seen.
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world. His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster.
Yet the vision you had didn't raise any red flags? You're kidding me.
10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well.
Yet she remembers seeing Silver receiving the Chaos Emerald and her father's Be Brave speech in 4K definition.
I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do?
How about grow some balls and act like the Princess of Soliana instead of Princess Peach?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! You are made of stupid.
I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project.
The airship was unbelievably quiet until they looked at it. But you know what? For a game called Sonic the Hedgehog, where Sonic the Hedgehog is so out of character it's downright laughable, they do get shadow correct here. Sonic Heroes was when he first showed that he cared for Rouge, pulling her from danger when Omega started blasting the room, and here he dives for her rather than a scepter. So, one sent off for a light in the sea of darkness. Did you notice how the scepter fell slower than his shadow moved?
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
Eggman's pullout game is strong. Yes, it actually says that there. Yes, I said it, and I have no regrets.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark.
Here comes the king of edgy names, people.
What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
So later we found out that Mephiles sent them to Silver's future, and I'm wondering how in hell that's his repayment to Shadow. If he really wanted to get revenge, he could have sent Shadow to the end of time, which is much closer to the oblivion he claimed.
I can't believe we haven't located Sonic yet!
Maybe because he avoids you like the plague?
For you. You're the Iblis trigger.
I'm sorry, but what is this ridiculous close encounters of the third kind sound effect? Is Silver supposed to be an alien now? Should I call the MIB?
For the future of the world, I will destroy you!
We all know how laughable this battle is playing as Silver, but as Sonic, he's at such a ridiculous disadvantage that I wonder how Silver was so unable to kill him in one move. How much could I have actually hurt? He wasn't propelled at a high speed, and his spines took most of the impact.
You caused the destruction of our world!
Look at how our brave princess doesn't even try to run away.
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy! This is my mission!
Bruh, he could have so easily picked her up and moved her psychically, but who the hell cares about Occam's razor, am I right?
Bravo.
He's responsible for destroying my world!
That's crazy! Sonic would never do that!
But it's true!
How would you know? You were literally just shown a GIF of him and told, "This is the hog we're looking for," and you were all, "Tee-hee, okay," rather than asking questions like a normal sapient being.
So this is where you are. I've been looking for you. What's wrong?
Why hasn't he been looking for Blaze, or even for Mephiles?
To kill someone to save the world. Is that really the right thing to do?
I like how Amy's weird love obsession is what makes him think this.
Knuckles!
Hey look, it's another character that's apparently been in town this whole time and has done screw all to help Princess Elise or stop Eggman.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Roll credits.
If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald.
Why didn't he just grab the emerald when he had the chance back at the festival?
It's only a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
Huh. He's pretty cocky.
I love how Knuckles couldn't catch this and just played it off like he meant to step on it.
You're late.
Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Why? Why would Eggman impede his own plan? Why not just give them clear entrance so he could get his stupid emerald? Eggman, you're too smart for this.
Because you're an idiot! A moron! A dingleberry!
With this machine, I'll be able to control the flow of time itself! Rest assured, they're not dead. Yet. They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time. Who knows where they'll end up? It could be in the distant past or far future.
What if they'd ended up in the past and killed you as a baby, huh? Didn't think of that, did you, Aggie?
Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control.
Chaos Control Ex Machina. So the two characters that can actually fly, they hit the ground like bricks.
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
How coincidental is it that Sonic and Co ended up in the same exact time and place as Rouge and Shadow?
That's a Chaos Emerald.
Oh my gosh, if Eggman needs the emeralds to use the power of Iblis, Solaris, whichever, then why would he toss it into his machine like that? I'm getting an aneurysm because nobody in this game can think.
I've been trying to find Sonic, but now I think I'm in trouble.
How did she even know where Sonic ended up? How did she get into Eggman's base so easily?
Oh. Prisoner has escaped from cell block C-17.
Yeah, of course she'd escape if you don't even lock the damn door, you freaking insulted deviled egg.
Elise? Wait, you're not Elise, the Princess of Soliana, are you? I'll bet someone's already on their way to rescue you.
Trust me, the guards of the kingdom care less than I do.
Yes, but someone I know said to me, nothing starts until you take action. So I decided to heed his advice. Yes, but someone I know said to me, nothing starts until you take action. So I decided to heed his advice.
You wouldn't happen to have some feelings for this person, would you?
So what? Listening to good advice means you like that person?
Finally! I've been waiting so patiently for you to return, Princess.
Come on, Eggman doesn't even have to put effort into this anymore.
No matter where we go, all we see are ruins.
No, that area actually looks pristine. They didn't even bother animating Mephiles during this bit.
What the? Who was that guy? He looked just like Shadow.
It's sad that in Sonic's story, literally everyone else asks all the big questions and Sonic just stands like a piece of textured wood.
Yes, this is Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute. It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go.
When did she give Sonic and them a communicator?
Nobody cares!
You guys are so slow.
The truest freaking statement I've heard in this entire game.
Don't be late.
Late for what? Is there some sort of time limit?
Same to you.
And this is why the game should have been called literally any hedgehog but Sonic. 2006.
A room full of everyone who asked!
Hey champ, that's really interesting. Next time, keep it to yourself.
Nobody cares!
Shut up!
I found it.
Why do her wings have this heavy flapping sound effect? Bats are not that loud.
A room full of everyone who asked!
Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
How come this great treasure hunter couldn't see the trap coming?
Chaos Control!
You know what? I'll buy Shadow doing this. He was programmed with extensive knowledge of chaos energy, so maybe he knows some tricks. But I could barely choke down Sonic doing chaos control on site in Adventure. Now you're gonna tell me that he performed time control just by hearing it theoretically? Yeah, no.
Agent Rouge, report your status immediately. Have you retrieved the Book of Darkness?
What friggin' book? The Scepter of Darkness, you mean?
Nobody cares!
Looks like we made it back in one piece.
Oh my gosh, are they standing inside of a building? Is this a glitchy cutscene?
No!
Where did Shadow and Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can take care of themselves.
Okay, but could you be at least a tiny bit concerned for your friends?
Situation understood. What would you like me to do?
Take this and deliver it to Shadow.
Could you not clarify the Shadow in 200 years? Because paradoxically, he does return to the past not too long after, and Omega might have just delivered the emerald to him in the present.
Command program priority changed. New mission, Shadow support. External access no longer permitted.
Does he do this every time he gets an objective? Like he really can't be adjusted until he completes his mission? I know they must have so many problems with that kind of programming.
Why are you here? Did you ruin this world?
The answer is yes and no.
Does every freaking villain have to be stupidly cryptic? Mephiles was the one with the big master plan, and it's one half of the monster Iblis, so yes, it's the one that ruined the world.
After the world was devastated by Iblis's flames, what do you think happened? A search for the guilty. Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it. They used this incident as an excuse to hunt you down.
Or maybe, and maybe I'm reaching here, but maybe humanity hunted down Shadow because the source of the disaster looks exactly like him.
Omega!
Now is designated time. I shall assist.
As I've said, Rouge didn't tell Omega a specific time, just told him to give Shadow the emerald, and Omega added onto that Shadow support whatever, and decided it means to fight with him, but you know, the battle could have been over in a second if Shadow had the Chaos Emerald to Chaos Control with. Omega from the future just jumped into the past. Doesn't that cause a paradox since there are now two Omegas? Is this Shadow android? Why did he turn so robotically?
You are made of stupid.
It seems like Eggman's machines are looking for you. What did you do this time?
Nothing. Their target is probably Mephiles.
How does Eggman know Mephiles? He didn't even see Mephiles because he ran away before it took form.
Mephiles!
Tell me, who is the Iblis Trigger?
Blaze is tied with Rouge as the strongest female character in the series, but she does a whole lot of, well, nothing in the story. She just stands around and looks menacing.
Wouldn't the door have been easier?
Hey, Eggman would be great at CinemaSins, except he really wouldn't be.
When you capture Mephiles, you must bring him to me. Then I'll tell you the truth about Solaris.
Don't tell me Shadow's doing Eggman's freaking dirty work on his shady word.
Knew it! Oh, I knew you'd return. You had to.
Is that why you don't even bother trying to save yourself?
Chaos control!
Silver's my favorite character, honestly. I love all kinds of kinetic powers. But why would he try to punch Shadow, who's trained in like 28 fighting styles, and he easily could have immobilized him instead?
I won't give up! It all depends on me!
Even Silver knows Blaze is virtually useless in the story.
Chaos
control! Huh?
You induced chaos control.
I'm shocked too. Sonic pulled the same bull, but at least he'd already harnessed the Emerald's power to go super, so I could believe he knows some tricks with them. Silver didn't even know what those damn Emeralds were, yet he could see and copy chaos control? You're killing me here, Sega.
It seems we must see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth.
What? I know for a fact that they did not synchronize a time, let alone the very specific 10 years ago. Deus Ex Machina squared. Huh? Yes!
Sonic!
No!
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
Yep, it's so hard for her to whine and moan all the time. Oh.
Eternal Sun! The living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul.
Was this the only way to seal Iblis? I mean, if they could make an artifact to seal Mephiles, they should have been able to do the same with Iblis.
Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens. Otherwise, your tears will call forth the flames inside you.
So she hasn't cried in 10 years? Not when her father died or when she had to become the sole ruler of a country? Yeah, no.
Who are you?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow. Your face. Your form. I will remember. Your death. Certain. You will die.
And yet, Mephiles didn't kill Shadow. It sent him to the future, then tried to team up with him, then sort of shoved him around an arena, then sent him back to the past.
It's a lucky charm.
sweet moment and all, but it's not like the KS Emerald would do her any favors.
They're laughing themselves to death!
You serious?
No! You are such an idiot.
You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
They're quite noisy.
Who's even there? Is this the ghost zone?
Was that? I think it's the sound of no one caring.
Shadow. The one that defeats and seals you in the future is me.
Is Omega strong enough to defeat Shadow? I don't even think Sonic can.
A room full of everyone who asked!
Shadow? Even if you believe everyone in the world will be against you, know that I'll always remain by your side. Remember that.
I will.
This game does have its moments.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Amen.
What are you trying to do, Dr. Eggman? Why do you wish to revive the flames of disaster?
He told her before, when he sent Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles into the future. Matter of fact, he even tells her the same thing twice.
And with its power, I will be able to control everything and rule the world. I wish to obtain this power and dominate everything in this world.
You look like you're in a hurry.
So, what's going on?
I can't believe that someone with Sonic's temper would see Silver and not spin dash him on sight.
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Does he honestly take Silver's word?
The engines are malfunctioning. And what's this? Stop all engines, now! Why is this happening? No! We're about to crash!
Does Eggman not have escape pods or something? And he's supposed to be a genius, right? The fastest thing alive, you guys.
If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her!
Or you could have done the much easier task of using chaos control to give yourself extra time to run over to the airship. But who the hell cares about Occam's razor, am I right?
What the hell was that?
A room full of everyone who asked!
Nobody cares!
Silver! I could handle this myself. Besides, you got somewhere to go, right?
It's time travel, you dumb pincushion. He could spend 20 years in your time and still end up in the future right when he left because it's time travel. And it's not like you couldn't use the extra help.
Thank you, Silver.
Thanks for what?
I can't believe someone with Sonic's temper doesn't spin that shit on sight.
Lifting off.
Whatever you want to say about this game, the soundtrack is awesome.
Why is this happening? No!
No. At least didn't break any bones. What's the joke? Oh right, it's this game.
Nice. Smile.
Chaos Emeralds, lend me your power.
I'm supposed to believe the flames just happened to miss them, teehee?
Ah! No! Why won't it accept me as the vessel?
Even Iblis has standards.
Even Iblis has standards.
Come on, make it quick! Use your chaos control to stop time, then seal us into a different dimension!
What? Why don't you make up another power for them while you're at it? Can I use the emeralds to revive the Ten Tails as well?
No! I can't do that to you!
Didn't we already go through this? We agreed to save the world at any price!
I can't! I wouldn't know what to do without you! You fought alongside me to save the world!
Boy, didn't you spend this whole game jumping Sonic with her nowhere to be found?
But there's still time for you to change your mind. Join me, Shadow.
I thought you wanted to kill him for sealing you, Mephiles. Are you okay?
I have now absorbed your power through your shadow in the past.
The eye of now, blah blah blah. I'm not even American and I can English better than that.
You must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
So you say?
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
say this game should have been literally any other Hedgehog 2006? Our main character does not have nearly as many epic scenes as his counterpart, or even Silver, and this is the definition of epic right here.
Sonic? No! No!
Screw Daddy's words. My 3-foot-tall blue hedgehog lover was killed.
Also, no.
Finally, the seal is broken.
All he had to do was make her cry, and she's not the strongest woman out there. Hell, he could have just kicked some dirt in her eyes, but some things just aren't worth sinning.
Solaris!
This creature will consume all existing timelines, and time itself will collapse and disappear into nothingness.
I love how Eggman isn't the least bit shaken up by any of this.
I feel Sonic's presence in the wind. I don't think he's dead yet. I'm sure of it. It's not too late.
Of course! Let's call him back with the power of the Chaos Emerald!
I called it.
You were the vessel that was used to seal Iblis. You should be able to use the gem's power to rescue Sonic's soul!
How in the hell are those two things related?
Duh. 7 shiny rocks are powerful, and they can do anything. Duh.
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
For what? Why didn't Solaris destroy the emeralds? It's like when the villain leaves the hero in a room to die without actually watching them die.
They're laughing themselves to death!
You serious?
No! You are such an idiot.
What were you thinking?
It's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
You suck!
As I've said, some things just aren't worth sinning.
Look, Achilles. This is Solaris, the flame of hope.
It's so beautiful.
So like, they had a god of space and time trapped in a little glass cubicle.
To tell the truth, I don't don't care what happens to the world.
And she's the princess of a whole country, right?